Quarter-final. Powerfully hit, gone! What a start! Brilliant! Catch in the deep, right in front of the goal of the game. Imran Arif in the deep, former Worcestershire quick. He gobbles it. Benny Boy. Boundary. Do not take your eyes off your TV screen.
Big wicket for Hong Kong.
Well, sliced away. A little bit of shape, actually. There's been swing today. We saw nothing but the... Oh, delicate. Lovely from the left-hander.
That's the first ramp of the tournament, and well executed by Hazgan early, knowing that Benny is going to look to bowl that Yorker length just to try and finish off the over. Brilliant batting.
Advancing up and over the offside. Beautiful finish to the first. 19 for 1. Christian. Hard, flat. Oh, was there a fingertip? He was in the game.
Dan Christian, just enough. Nishan Khan just darting it in. Not quite getting the Yorker that he wants.
6 more. Help yourself. Christo to the rescue.
The best, and the boundaries are in our favour.
Well, a decent, oh no, a decent over turns into a good one for Australia. 2 done, 37 for 1. Now, sliced. Short down the ground, 42 metres, taken in the deep, caught in the deep, Hoggy. Sacrilegious.
But Benny on the boundary. Easy catch, under it, controlled.
What's Ehsan Khan doing? Pick. No timing. Should get the gap, gets a boundary.
Beautiful shot by Ross, but
nice timing. Beautifully flayed through the offside by Alex Ross. Brings up the 50. Lovely, lovely use of the wrists. 20 off the over. 3 done. 57 without loss.
Should be a bit of fun against Oman.
It's not your first time at this tournament. That's a boundary. Another misfield. You were here in 2017, is that right?
Yeah, I was here 17 with the MCC side.
Into the ground. Oh, that's 6. It's muscle. There's no real timing, but Christian is such a clean striker, as you know from your Nottinghamshire days.
Yeah, DC, had 7 years at Trent Bridge. Great player. Been around the block.
Have you left Derby and joined Warwickshire?
No, I haven't actually. I just didn't bring a helmet and I had to borrow.
6 to finish. Samit, thank you. Great to see you. Wonderful commentary. 76 for 2. Slower ball, absolutely dealt with. Flat. It wouldn't have been more.
Drive for Dan Christian. It was that slow. It was like
4 6s. Make that 3 4s, 5 6s.
Well, this could be a big over for Australia. The only issue is that Christian, good bowling.
It's not a bad ball, but Ross was advancing. And because of the fielder's position straight, you can see he's disappointed because he feels he should have hit that for 6. 17 off the over. Slower ball. It's a top edge, but there's only a ball boy. There's no fielder. 6 to finish. 23 off the 6th. That's got to be 50. Off you go, Dan Christian. Off you trot. 53 off 15 with 6.
And the skipper.
120, 125. Little leg break, gone! Kit Kat steps up. Meow! Nizika Khan, the captain, is played for a second 6 in the over.
This is very handy for Australia. The last batsman in, not renowned for his batting, but connects well there.
Alex Rossman says, Fawad, you stay down there. You're seeing it like a beat.
Well, get seriously dumped, which I have been a couple of times.
Hey, we've all been dumped. You've got to watch out for those great white sharks in WA. Well, that's hockey. That's a hockey shot. There's a hockey sweep at the Hong Kong Sixers.
The bowling, Benny up front, getting the early wicket first ball, and then going for 19. Esham bowled his 2 overs with his off spin.
Chase of the first quarter final. Start as you mean to go on, Nizakat.
Nishan dominating Pattinson, and you don't see that too often. Pattinson,
one of his victims. That's up in the air, and it's going out of the ground. 6 runs.
Fan, even with the runs on the board, the way today's games have gone with the, I don't like the word underdog, but the sides that were less fancy, that's going to be a beauty. Well, left arm finger spin, and that is absolutely dealt with. Sam Heaslett into the attack, going for his trusted Yorker. Hoggy, batter advancing.
The last 2 balls he's bowled today have been...
Parova should do the job, but after that 6, they haven't recovered well. They've only dealt in singles, and that run rate keeps climbing up.
6 fours is 24 off the over.
Well, didn't sound great. It's gone right over our head. 6. Well, lovely.
But I'd like the keeper up to the stumps.
Dropped by the...
That's just a beautiful shot, good length, not too bad a ball, but there's space.
192 runs in the previous edition of Hong Kong Sixes. They need so many more from him. Zishan hits a 6.
319 sixes. 319 sixes, halfway through 49 without loss. If they can stick this one over the ropes, 55 at the halfway point, they'll be in the game. Oh, sweep shot. 50 comes
Now,
up.
it is next spin.
Flat. In the gap. Good enough. From Nizakat.
Overs for Australia, and that's going to be tough for Hong Kong.
That's not tough. That's 6. That's probably the best 6 of the day. Right over the side screen. A beautiful, clean swing.
And Zishan just reaches out to that ball, smacks it between long on and long off. That's another one. That's a thump right on the sheds of the com box.
Oh, interrupting the toss when I had Dan Christian next to me, and he caught that one, and that's just...
Another one! Another Dorothy! A Dorothy Dix!
And this over from Fawad. 22 have already finished big. That's the 4th 6. Consecutive 6s for Nizakat.
Nizakat Khan, the captain of Hong Kong.
I think Farwood should leave the bouncers to...
45 off 11. Now, have you got enough? Have you got enough? Into the boundary cushion. What's the umpire going to say?
12. Hong Kong ahead of Australia at this stage of the game.
In the slot, out of the ground. Zishan, he gets plenty of it. They needed it. 3 singles before that.
Down to 22 off that last over. Need another lusty blow right now. And Sahal,
he's at 5 6s. That's going to go to the boundary. Not a 6. 4 for sure.
Round.
6. It's an amazing game. The previous ball, dot ball.
Well, the difference between this shot and the one before is he kept his head down on the ball a little longer. The one before...
Ball of the first quarter final. A dot to finish. Australia advance to the semi-finals, winning. What about the bowlers? Bowlers win your tournaments, folks. That's why they get paid the big bucks. Christian did well, 19. Pattinson was decent. Left arm wrist spin getting the job done. Australia 129 for 3 from their 6. Christian and Ross dominating with the bat. Nizakat and Zishan played well, but not quite well enough. Aussies are